Can you believe that the first Police Academy movie debuted nearly 40 years ago? Yikes, we're getting old.
Can you get my kitty cat out of the tree?
No problem, ma'am.
Police Academy.
Since then, you've probably wondered what happened to the original film's cast. From Moses Hightower to Eugene Tackleberry, where did the cast members end up? And what do they look like now in 2023?
The Police Academy is such a dangerous place!
Honey, don't worry.
Desperate measures were taken.
If you're a fan of the classic Police Academy series and you want to find out about what the beloved cast is up to nowadays, you've clicked on the right video. Just keep watching to find out what Steve Gutenberg, Kim Cattrall, Bubba Smith, and all the others are doing in 2023.
Okay, that's how it's done. Who's next?
That's me! I love it!
We can't start this video without first talking about Steve Gutenberg, who played the lead of the show, Carrie Mahoney. Gutenberg was only 26 when he landed the huge role, and many people were unaware that Gutenberg's father was a real-life cop in New York at the time. Ann Newman and Stanley Gutenberg welcomed Steve into the world on August 24, 1958 in Borough Park, Brooklyn. In 1976, Steve graduated from Plain Edge High School in North Massapequa when the family relocated from Brooklyn to Queens. On Long Island and in New York, he pursued acting studies. Sadly, we are all aware that Gutenberg had to leave his role on Police Academy due to scheduling issues with 3 men and a baby. It's no secret that Steve's endearing performance in Police Academy furthered the advancement of his acting career, and he even started directing his own films after switching to the other side of the camera. So what's he up to today? Despite being 64 years old, Gutenberg continues to appear on the big screen, with recent performances including the Bruce Willis film Trauma Center and the 2022 horror film Heckle. Gutenberg also boasts a net worth of $12 million, and he is known as one of the most popular actors of the 80s. Gutenberg is tied with Gene Hackman for the most original pictures that have become franchises in cinematic history. He also appeared in the most films for the Screen Actors Guild from 1980 to 1990. He was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and is still honing his talent. He also recently married Emily Smith, a television reporter. This is his second marriage. Speaking of marriages, Kim Cattrall is also enjoying life at the age of 66. Of course, the actress played Cadet Karen Thompson, who had a memorable role in Police Academy despite not returning for later installments of the series. After landing the role of the cadet, it's clear that Cattrall's Karen Thompson helped her land additional prominent films for the rest of the decade. She appeared in other regular movies and TV shows, including the wildly popular Sex and the City series. Her personal life and work both underwent a change in 2004 after the end of the Sex and the City series.
I don't believe in the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. I just believe in parties.
She had married executive Mark Levinson in 1998 after divorcing her second husband in 1989, but this relationship ended 6 years later. Kim vowed she would never again walk down the aisle after that. Cattrall was only 28 at the time of her casting on the beloved series, and now she lives happily in a waterfront home on the east coast of Vancouver Island in British Columbia. It's clear that Police Academy kick-started many of the cast members' careers. For instance, the part of Lieutenant Thaddeus Harris furthered G.W. Bailey's reputation as a versatile actor who portrayed a variety of roles, including comedies, even though he was already a well-known character actor prior to the release of the Police Academy sequels.
I want to be a police officer.
What? I can't hear you.
Since then, he has consistently worked on all of the Police Academy sequels as Lieutenant Harris. Unbelievably, G.W. Bailey stated he was so drunk when filming Police Academy 4 Citizens on Patrol that he has no memory of the event at all.
Citizens on Patrol. What a joke.
Barry Corbin, a friend and fellow law student at Texas Tech University who later found success as an actor, persuaded G.W. Bailey to pursue acting instead of law. In the middle of the 1960s, G.W. Bailey started his theatrical career as the artistic director of the Lubbock Theater Center. In the middle of the 1970s, he finally relocated to California and started his acting career. G.W. Bailey, who was chosen to play the cruel Lieutenant Thaddeus Harris, has a long list of other acting roles in cinematic credits, including those in Mannequin, Short Circuit, and the voice in the animated feature Home on the Range. Before obtaining roles in important drama series, he also had a role in the film In the Closer as LAPD Detective Lieutenant Louis. G.W. Bailey is now 78 years old and lives in his home in Santa Clarita, California. While on the subject of California, Marion Ramsey, who lived a lot of her life in the state, is best known for her squeaky voice, which she perfected after meeting the late Michael Jackson.
I met Michael Jackson last night. He said, "You girls were so good."
Ramsey's character, Laverne Hooks, is Mahoney's first love interest in the Police Academy series. Since Police Academy, Ramsey has also made appearances in a number of low-budget movies, such as Recipe for Disaster and Return to Babylon. The comedy-drama movie Days, Volume 2, Nonsense, also starred Ramsey in 2016. Many Police Academy series veterans were present at the filming, and Ramsey's old friend Bubba Smith played his final film role in this movie. Ramsey also appeared in the biographical movie When I Sing, based on the life of singer-songwriter Linda Chorney. This was Ramsey's final acting job. Sadly, Marion Ramsey died in her Los Angeles home at the beginning of 2021, leaving behind 3 brothers and a remarkable legacy. However, Marion Ramsey is not the only cast member to have passed away. Eugene Tackleberry, who is best known for his passion for guns, was one of the world's favorite characters on Police Academy, and David Graf played him in all 7 of the movies. He joined the cast and crew after appearing in numerous television shows such as MASH, The A-Team, and The Dukes of Hazzard while playing Gurgley in 1981's Four Friends. David Graf was a native of Lancaster, Ohio. In 1968, he graduated from Lancaster High School. He continued his education at Otterbein University, where he earned his degree in drama in 1972. He continued attending graduate school at Ohio State University until 1975, when he left to pursue a career as an actor in New York City.
A good kick may be all that stands between you and the excruciating pain of a .357 Magnum slug shredding your vital organs.
He made his film debut with Four Friends. David remained true to his heritage. Every year in October for the Fairfield County Fair, he came back to Lancaster. Sadly, David Graf passed away from a heart attack in 2001, only 9 days before turning 51. He is survived by his wife, Catherine Graf, and 2 sons. Remember Bubba Smith? Well, unfortunately, the actor who played him is also no longer with us today. Bubba Smith started out as a professional American football player and didn't go to acting until he gave up the game. When he played football for the Spartans at Michigan State University, he twice received All-American recognition. In 1988, he was admitted to the College Football Hall of Fame. All of the franchise's movies, with the exception of Police Academy, Mission to Moscow, star Cadet Hightower. Moses Hightower is a ferocious fighter among the characters, fitting Smith's vision of a footballer, yet he joins the Academy after a career in flower arrangement. Smith passed away in 2011 at the age of 66 from a combination of acute drug intoxication and heart disease. Another cast member who spent a lot of time in the spotlight is the famous Leslie Easterbrook. Prior to filming Police Academy, she was a real-life National Rifle Association member, sports shooter, and creator of her own shooting film. She didn't need to pretend to love firearms in the series. After portraying Rhoda Lee in Season 6 of the 1980 television sitcom Laverne and Shirley, she joined the cast of the Police Academy series. Leslie Easterbrook, a native of Nebraska, was cast as the seductive blonde Sergeant Callahan while she was in her 30s. She is now married to MASH writer Dan Wilcox and is 73 years old. More recently, in the paranormal movie Compound Fracture, Easterbrook played a more sympathetic character than Sergeant Callahan. She played Annabelle Wolfson, a lady tasked with caring for her dementia-afflicted elderly husband. Even though she has had a limited number of notable roles recently, as of 2023, she has never stopped acting. Generations of fans remember her fondly, and many of her older movies continue to be well-liked. Police Academy is one of the best comedic movie productions from the 1980s, as most people would probably agree. One of the few films that attracted a sizable audience was this 7-part comedy film series that premiered in 1984, and many of us enjoyed watching the series growing up. And now that you've reached the end of the video, you know exactly what the cast members of Police Academy are up to today. Who would have imagined that the concept for the movie, a collection of oddball police officers, would end up being so popular? Let us know in the comments down below which cast member surprised you the most with the way they look today. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.